I'm Joey the Gardener, and today I wanted to bring you a video of a spring arrangement. Spring is right around the corner. You get spring flowers at your grocery store, your local florist, and it's nice to bring spring into the house to be able to enjoy it and just lifts your spirits. So what I'm doing is going to use this vase, and I put a grid on it. So I'll show you. So I use the green waterproof tape, but you can also get the clear. They do sell the clear, so that way you won't have to worry about anybody seeing it. And I put tape all the way around just to secure the grid that I've made. So what I'm going to do first, I'll fill it with water. So I have my flower food in here, and I'll just put some water in. Now, because we're going to be using tulips, tulips need a lot of water. Okay, so I've got that in. And you might notice here, I have some of my flowers separated. Now the daffodils, when you buy them, it's a good idea to cut them, put the flower food in, and let them sit for 24 hours on their own because they have a sap in them. And if you mix them with the other flowers right away, they can harm the other flowers. So it's good to cut them, put them in their own vase, and then you can use them the next day and you don't have to worry. So we're going to start off, we'll get some tulips out. Now what I've done, I've taken the bottom layer of leaves off, and now I'm going to just bring the tulip up to the container and decide how big I want it, and then I'm just going to cut. So I'm just going to cut it on an angle, and I'm going to put it into the vase. And I have these nice beautiful orange and orange yellow tulips, so the same thing. And the one thing with tulips, you might have to cut them again because tulips are the only cut flower that will continue to grow. So when you have them in your arrangement and you think it's perfect length, the next day you'll get up and they'll be bigger. So you'll just have to cut them down again. I have some beautiful hyacinths. The smell is heavenly. I just love hyacinths. I planted a lot of hyacinths and tulips in my garden, a lot of daffodils, so I'm hoping I get a lot of flowers in my garden when all the snow goes. So I'm going to put my hyacinth in. And it's always great, you walk by and you smell these beautiful flowers, and it just makes you feel good when you see all these flowers. I mean, look how beautiful this is. So I'm just going to cut it and put it in. So you can put different sizes, just like as if you have a garden going. So I'm just going to cut and put it in. So the grid helps hold up all my flowers. Just cut it. And I think I'll leave that leaf because it looks quite nice and it's not drooping. It's nice and green. Oops. Okay. So what you want to make sure when you're doing a flower arrangement in water, that you don't have any of the leaves that are touching the water, because that'll contaminate the water. Okay, just put this a bit. And it looks gorgeous because it's got some yellow in it also, so everything's going to go together. And they'll help each other hold up. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm just taking some of the other leaves off, giving it a fresh cut, and putting it in. I like the irises because they're nice and tall, so I'm going to try to put those in the middle. I think that'll look nice. That one's not too bad. We want a little bit of the greenery left on. Yeah, I think about. Take the outer leaves off, give it a fresh cut. And put it into the arrangement. just love hyacinths. It is nice coming into the spring. It's a new season, new beginning. I saw some robins today when I was out this morning. It was just beautiful. I feel sorry for them though because the weather's kind of iffy, but they must get used to it because they always come around the same time of the year. I'm gonna get this one a little bit. And I can see. I even have some pussy willow that I thought might be nice to go into the middle. Wish you could smell this. It smells so good. It smells like spring in here. I'm just going to make sure the pussy willow is nice and clean. Okay, so we'll get a little bit, some more tulips. Just turn it. And we have the daffodils. So it's important to remember, as I said at the beginning, about your daffodils. You don't want them to harm the other flowers. So 24 hours on their own, and then you can go ahead, cut them, and put them in with the other flowers. I have this one here. I think I'll use the last one here. And especially with Easter coming, it's nice to have a nice arrangement on your table. Sometimes they say when you're arranging not to put scented flowers on the table. So you might not want to put the hyacinths if people are sensitive to that, or people don't like scented flowers when they're somewhere where they're eating. So it's up to you, but just something to remember. And the one thing about also a centerpiece is the rule of thumb is you put your elbow here and you try not to go over your, right about here, I guess. Just around your hand, just so people could see across from each other. So I could have made this a bit lower. Put that in there. Now you don't have to use as much. You can use a smaller container if you don't have as many flowers, and just put whatever, just the smaller, and then if you don't have as many flowers, and then it will fill it up nicely. Put another pussy willow in there. All the hyacinths are done. Okay, and I got one more tulip. So just make sure you have fun with it. What I thought I would do with this now, I'm going to put another 100. maybe one more. Which one did I do? This one here. Sometimes when you get these, they're all completely like just buds, and now you can open it up. But it doesn't take long once you put them in, like especially in your house in room temperature, some lukewarm water, and they seem to open up quite quickly. Okay. So now I have this basket. So I thought I would put my arrangement in the basket to make it look like. So you can keep going, you can keep putting more flowers, or if you have, like I said, the greenery, that'll look beautiful. This will look great on like an Easter table, you know, just because we're getting, Easter's early this year, so it's nice to bring some nice spring flowers onto your table. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel, and I'll be coming back soon with some more videos. So have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.